Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. And welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Five Nights at the Clown Shoes.
Five Nights at Clown Shoes podcast.
Yes, we're back. You didn't expect to see us this soon, but I'm trying to restructure the schedule for us. So
Guys, we're not giving up. We are very much committed to building our parasitic relationship.
yeah.
Parasocial relationship.
That being said, we're filming like 2 days after the last episode, so this is gonna be a short episode. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's okay.
Yeah, there's
No.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
One thing I do want to say, right?
Mm.
Guys, KSI has such a big fucking dome on him.
No, actually.
I know we talked about it a little bit last episode, right? But I've seen more like.
Dude, we didn't even introduce ourselves. What are we doing?
Oh, sorry. I'm Yoshi.
And I am Minshark, and welcome back to the Clown Shoes podcast.
Yeah, our shoes are big, but not as big as KSI's fucking dome. Anyway, so like I was saying.
Dude, that thing is fucking humongous. Literally look up KSI, and you think, oh no, I'm ready for how big it is. You're not. Like, it literally gets bigger every time you see it.
Look up a picture of KSI, right? But without his bandana, because he uses a bandana to cover up his
He does.
his big, ginormous, fucking monumentous.
It would honestly, like, it would be, like, better, more merciful if he was just balding, but his head is just so fucking big.
If he was bald, dude.
And from Levy. But, like...
No, it's really. We saw a TikTok earlier where like it like edited into Angstrom Levy, and they didn't really have to edit his head size.
No, I literally didn't. It's so funny. It's
The
like,
little, like,
seamless.
The hair on his fucking head also, like it makes it look worse somehow. I don't know.
It's I don't even know.
It's almost like a comb over, but it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
because his hair isn't short either.
no, it's long and like it. I guess it covers the top of his head, but unfortunately for him, his sides expand like 30 inches in diameter.
You know the like weeping angels from Doctor Who?
No, I never watched Doctor
Okay,
Who.
so they're the statues, right?
Mhm.
And every time like you look away from them, they get closer.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that, but like his fucking forehead gets bigger every time you look away. It's like the gag in fucking like Scary Movie where the sheriff's hat gets bigger.
Gets bigger. I like that gag. Those movies aren't great, but I like that one.
That's a good one.
And you know what I was thinking last time, because we said a lot of shit last time about a lot of different people, right?
They were all true. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But they were all true.
Allegedly. No, allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly. But I was like, are we being too mean? But then I'm like, dude, most of these people I don't really like, so
And they're like low-key genuinely criminal.
allegedly.
KSI's forehead should be criminal.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. It
Dude, I'm gonna like wake up tomorrow and my house is gonna be covered in mold.
What does it got to do with the head?
Jake Paul, Mr. Beast, and KSI are gonna pull up to my house and drop a shit ton of fucking mold into my room.
Genuinely, I do want to like taste the lunch, like just so I can be like, wow, this is bad.
You ever had a Lunchable?
No.
What?
What is that noise?
He's eating.
Oh, my dog's eating. He's eating croquetas. I was gonna say shout out to the brand of dog food, but I don't want like a comment to be like, you know, that's actually killing your dog.
It's literally like a good fucking dog food brand.
Yeah, I don't want to hear from anybody, to be honest.
Okay. It's like one of the fucking. You know what? Never mind.
Yeah, no, it's pedigree. No, I'm kidding.
No.
That's like feeding
It's
lead to your
not
dogs.
Fucking give him paint. Straight up, just feed him chocolate.
It's
only.
it's so crazy that everybody knows pedigree is bad and like they just still have that shit on the shelves.
It's like literally like the biggest fucking brand.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Does pedigree do cat food? You would know.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it better than the dog food, knowing that it's not? I see you have the monkey on your lap, by the way.
I do have the little monkey on my lap.
Yeah, I have a mint shark here
Yes.
for Valentine's. They gave me a lovely monkey plushie.
He's very nice. He's so soft.
Yeah.
I love him. I hold him for support when we're watching movies that break my heart.
Yeah. I guess we'll get into the news. So today we got just a teensy bit of news. Teensy.
He's a little bit.
Unchin news. And then we're gonna review
Mickey 17.
Oh, I was like, what fucking movie did we watch?
The monkey.
I was like, is it? We didn't watch was it the monkey?
No, Mickey 17.
Yeah, and then we're also just gonna ramble a lot because that was kind of fun last episode.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And like I said, we don't have a lot to talk about today. So, whenever you're ready, you have the news. You have the news this week.
Am I gonna call Drake a pedophile again? Guess in the comments.
Already did, allegedly.
All right. So, first piece of news.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer movie release.
Mm-hmm. The first of 3.
The first of 3.
Yeah.
Because it's the ending.
Yeah, the Infinity Castle.
That shit looks so fucking complicated.
Yeah.
Doom. Anyway, it's releasing on September 12th of this year.
This year being 2025 for anybody listening in the future. Apocalypse.
Check the date of the fucking podcast.
Movies were like pictures that moved on a screen and people liked them. Sometimes.
A lot of the time people were just whiny as fuck. Anyway, point is.
Yeah. I love Demon Slayer.
Hell yeah.
So
people are very sour on Demon Slayer. A lot of the time, some arguments valid, but most of them being like, I can't believe the visuals aren't yes, they are. The visuals, the fucking water and shit that's happening in the background, it is real. I don't care what the fuck he said about it. I don't care that he said it is invisible. I don't give a shit. It's real. It's happening. They can see it. I don't care.
Oh, you're complaining because like canonically, apparently, the breathing techniques is invisible to normal people or whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't believe that. I think that shit is visible. If
I like
see it, they can see it.
No, I like to think that because it just makes it so much funnier to me. Because sometimes it's just the most insane bullshit happening.
Yeah.
And if there's no effect, then like, what are we doing?
No, genuinely. Why is bro just? Imagine you're like just like a civilian on the sidewalk, and you're like, "What the fuck is bro doing?
What is going on with broski?"
Just fucking decapitated. Oh,
yeah.
whoa.
Where did we leave off last time? In I was gonna say Invincible. No, we just watched the latest episode of Invincible, like
Crying,
right before.
shitting, throwing up.
No, they got trapped in the castle. The head of Android 17 blew himself up.
Oh. I'm fucking dead.
What else? I guess they're like, oh, Zenitsu got some like info on a card before he like fell in there, and now he's locked in. So
yeah, he's hella locked in. His eyes are fucking closed. You already know he's got his fucking arms crossed.
Yeah.
He's not screaming for once.
Hey, bro, Zenitsu's the only one I believe in right now. So
low key.
Yeah.
He kind of got that shit on though.
Yeah. You excited?
Hell yeah, yo! Last movie was really good.
Yeah, Mugen Train, but also it broke my heart. It completely shattered my soul. But here's what I'm thinking, right? Tanjiro gotta get that lick back now.
No, like actually, he really gotta beat that motherfucker.
He got. I don't care how much people were like, no, because it's like a really interesting. I don't give a fuck.
Kill him.
Kill him. Kill him.
I don't like if you need like 15 minutes or 20 to like get on his backstory, do that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we got a whole hour, but the next 30 minutes better be fight scene.
Kill him. Murder his ass.
Who do you think is gonna die? Because like we're not getting out of this without death. Which Hashira are dying?
I fear Mitsuri's gonna die.
Which one's that one? Oh, is that the love one?
Yeah.
I think
it's either gonna be her or it's gonna be her boyfriend.
No, I think
because they can't both live.
Yeah, I think it'll be her. I think the Win Hashira is gonna die, or his brother.
My Blicky, he can't die.
My Blicky.
He can't die, bro.
Not when he's strapped up like that, he can't.
No, like actually, that's so funny. Also, imagine being a demon. This motherfucker pulls up with a gun, and you're like, "What the fuck is that?" And then you're down, and he's like, "What even just happened?" He starts eating you. Huh? Yo.
Before
Dennis.
before the last movie, not this one, but when like the third one comes out, right? I'm gonna and I guess you'll be there with me for sure, probably.
I would hope.
But I'm gonna rewatch all of Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Because that's the kind of shit that's the kind of timing I be on.
That's the shit we on. That's how it is.
Oh, so you got anything else to say about Demon Slayer? What's your favorite moment?
My favorite moment in all of Demon Slayer?
Yeah. So far, I guess.
When Tanjiro was training with like the rest of the Demon Slayer Corps and they were calling her mom.
Oh, that's like recent.
Yeah. That's just cute. I don't know. That's the first thing I thought about.
Oh, yours is much different than mine.
What's your favorite moment?
Mine's is still the episode 19 from the first season. The where he does sun breathing for the first time, and he's fighting Ryuki or whatever.
Oh yes, no, that's fire.
The spider boy. Fucking cuts his dome piece off, like a loaf of bread.
He slayed.
Yeah, I like the Suzumi house in the first season.
Oh yeah.
I like
I love the year-long fucking training arc where Nezuko was fucking sleeping the whole time.
2 years.
Oh, that's worse.
He was 14 when he started that. He was 16 when he ended.
That's awesome. He got a whole new father figure after.
Yeah, I hope nothing happens to him. Urokodaki.
Literally, there's no fucking reason for anything to happen to him. So if something happens to him, that's just pain.
Demon.
If something happens to him, that's just pain because he's so like he's not even in the fucking house. Not even coincidentally.
No, because he's actually doing the opposite. He's outside the house guarding Nezuko right now.
Exactly. So what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm excited. I love Demon Slayer.
I fear that my man Tanjiro will die.
I can't handle that. Simply, I cannot handle that. I will walk out of the theater.
Listen.
No. I'll walk out and walk back in with my fucking...
Give back my money! No, genuinely, it would be so painful I would actually have to die.
Yeah, I can't do that. That simply cannot happen.
Anyway.
I will throw a fucking riot fit.
That's so fair.
Yeah. Anyways, what's next? Chiefatron.
Hamilton reunion canceled.
Yeah, so this is stuff I just found out like very recently. So you guys know what's going on in the state of the
American politics and all that.
Yeah, it's a
nightmare.
How do I put it lightly? It's literally the worst possible thing that could have ever happened in
we
history.
are in the worst fucking possible timeline at the moment. So
yeah. Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, that's happening.
So, but do you remember weeks back, and maybe not even weeks? It could have been yesterday, when our I don't even want to say his name. Our president, right?
Who's president? The president.
The president. He kind of disbanded the. He disbanded a lot of things, but he disbanded the Kennedy like Art Center or whatever in DC. And so, from what I learned, and again, bear in mind, I could be talking out of my fucking hole. Mm-hmm. But from what I read was the original Hamilton cast was going to do a reunion, performance at the center. But after he appointed himself like the president of the center or whatever, and he fired the other lady who was there, right? Mm-hmm. They canceled their reunion.
Genuinely, every single time there's any news, like politically, like for the past, couple months, coincidentally.
Months is crazy. It's been
for the last, amount of time. It's literally been just he has disbanded the, Department of Happiness. Actually, all puppies are going to be sent to the ocean. We're going to cut down every tree, bush, and flower. Oh yeah, you're not allowed to have any hair anymore. You're gonna have to cut off your eyelashes.
I wake up every day. I look at my phone and it's always like, he shot your mom.
Yeah, he made it illegal for you to smile in public and in private. He took he discovered all the angels in heaven and cut all their wings off. Actually, it's only getting worse, guys. It's only getting worse. Anyway, point is,
yeah.
Sadly, no Hamilton reunion show.
Yeah, man.
One thing could have gone well this year, and as it turns out,
it is the 10-year anniversary this year, right?
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
After the war, I went back to New York.
After the war, I went back to New York. Anyway.
What's your favorite song in Hamilton?
That's tough. Because I know all of them.
No, it's not. I know.
I know you love Satisfied.
There's one. Yeah, it's Satisfied.
Let me think.
I'll tell you what it's not. Those cabinet battles, whack.
Oh my god, I like the cabinet battles.
Yeah,
They're such a
yeah,
dick.
nah, they're whack, whack. If you think that those
I
cabinet,
love Wait For It.
that's good.
That's a really good song.
Yeah, but that's because Leslie Odom Jr. is incredible.
He's just good, man. He's
Somebody
just
said
like
this
that.
before, right? But it really is true. And I'm not even trying to be mean because like I like Lin-Manuel Miranda,
Oh boy.
but we've talked about this before. He's the worst singer in that show.
He's like just everybody else is just way so freaking talented. He doesn't have like a bad voice.
No,
Everybody else is just so much more talented.
but it's like jarring because like in that what's that one song where dear Theodosia, won't you
say to you? And then he's just like
my son.
When you smile.
Pride is not the word I'm looking
But
for.
like it works for that moment because his voice is supposed to be shaky because it's supposed
Look
to be like
at my
about to
son.
cry. Oh right. But like when Leslie Odom Jr. is doing it, it's just like so beautiful.
Yeah,
you know?
Leslie
So,
Odom
like,
Jr. is just like, you have my eyes.
you have my eyes. You have your
Look at
mother's
my
name.
son.
No, but like he eats. All right, he eats.
Yeah.
He's a great
Buddy can
creative.
write a song, let me tell you.
He can
What'd you
sing,
say about my
but he
brother?
cannot- He cannot be put next to like professional fucking, like
Leslie Odom Jr. is what you're saying.
it's hard to like compete against Leslie Odom Jr. is all I'm saying. It's damn near impossible.
Yeah.
Anyway, good good stuff. Love Hamilton. Bad stuff. Hate what's currently happening in this fucking shit ass country.
Yeah.
Backwater ass country.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Backwash ass country.
Yeah. Now look at Chet Hanks.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious. He's so odd. Why is his Jamaican accent so good?
Who, Chet Hanks?
Yeah.
Is it good? I don't think it is.
I've heard people say it's good.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, because he's Jamaican apparently now.
Chet Hanks.
Yeah.
Who's fucking Chet? Chet.
Yeah, short for Chet Stuffer.
Chet Stuffer? Honestly? No, what the fuck is did they just name him Chet and like that's it? They just gave it a day?
You know, I'll ask Tom next time I see him.
You could also look it up. Don't be a I don't even care that much. I'm probably not gonna look it up. I'm gonna ask this question next time I think about him. But no, it's fucking hilarious. He he invented White Boy Summer.
Yeah, he did. I forgot
Yeah,
about
he
that.
did.
Ooh, remember the pandemic? It feels like it was ages ago, but it was only 5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
That also feels very far away. But
Yeah.
anyway.
I feel like we talked about this before, right?
Mm.
But like, kind of a controversial take, I feel.
What?
My pandemic, like, wasn't that bad.
I feel like it just affected people in different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like,
Because you were already out of high school by that point.
yeah, and I wasn't seeing anybody just generally anyways.
Yeah, I mean, like you were mostly just like working.
Well, I told you that like I had a conversation with a friend recently, and where he was saying that that his life became kind of monotonous because of the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
And that affected him in a negative way, just in a mental and emotional state, which he's still working on even now.
Yeah.
But I told him I had the opposite effect because of not just the pandemic, but some other stuff was going on in my life personally.
Yeah.
That like having a regulatory job, and a schedule I can commit to on a week-to-week basis was kind of helpful for me, just to keep a sense of normalcy.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't have that bad of a 2020. I feel.
Honestly, it was just kind of bad for me because my senior year just got canceled. Basically, the whole thing just got bombed. So
Oh, you're kind of revealing your age there. Yeah.
Who cares? I'm in my 20s. Oh my god. Boo.
That's scary.
It is.
It really is
because
of
the pandemic also because I wasn't ready to I didn't have that moment of yep, there we go, we're done. It was kind of just and we're gonna go home and we can't leave and then boom, you're done. And I didn't, we didn't get like a celebration. We didn't get like to do all the things that
Yeah,
you
you
usually
didn't.
do.
You guys didn't have a prom,
We
and
didn't, or our graduation. Really, we just kind of had like that
no,
awkward little ceremony.
no, I didn't even get to go. You like only your mom was allowed to go. I was.
My mom, my sister, and my uncle were there.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, it was just kind of like awkward, and then like from there, I didn't know how to like move on. You know what I mean? Because I was still like, I also didn't prepare. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was still kind of like, I'm gonna figure this out like throughout my senior year. It's gonna be fine. And then like my senior year just didn't happen, so I was like, what do I do?
Yeah. Anyways.
And also, people who were like in the first year of high school were like going through like their like online education or whatever.
Yeah.
That shit is hard. We didn't do that shit. We just said,
Well,
good job, you passed.
well, no, I mean, I didn't do. I had like the last regular year of high school anybody ever had, because I graduated like right before you.
Yeah.
And-
Lucky.
Yeah, I guess.
I did a whole lot of fucking nothing during the pandemic. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too, but like, I don't know. I just, The one thing I guess the worst thing for me, and I guess I'm kind of grateful that this was like the worst thing that happened to me during the pandemic, right? But it was just that movies weren't coming out.
It was kind of depressing.
Yeah.
Because we were all thinking like, damn, every single industry's gonna fucking die.
Yeah, I mean, movies were hit pretty hard. I mean,
Yeah, so this, like, I mean,
I don't know if they fully recovered ever.
Yeah, no. I think people just like don't want to. That's the death of like third spaces also, but like it's just like people don't want to like have to pay to hang out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like, I mean, I guess you don't have to pay to hang out with like friends or whatever. But then what you're doing is just like picnics and like we're doing game night
And staying the fuck home because like where else are you gonna go? You know what I mean?
yeah, which I mean that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but you know.
Yeah, but like we have a severe lack of places that you can go that you don't have to pay for. You know?
Where we live, yeah. I would say that's not the same for everybody.
I mean, like in most places, yeah, because like there aren't like there used to be. This is not like a thing anywhere anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like under like 21 clubs, and it was like they would play like music for like people, and like they would have like drinks and shit. But like it was not alcoholic drinks specifically. And it's like a place that you can go and hang out and shit. But like that's not like a thing anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have been a club guy anyways.
No, but it's more like just like music and like things,
Still not for me.
Yeah, but still, that's what I mean. Like, there's just no places that you can go without spending money, and then to have to spend money and you can't even talk while you're there. It's just kind of like people think it sucks, and then we also have streaming and all that, and like movies just releasing on streaming just like 2 days after. So why would you wait?
Well, they're not really doing. Well, here's the thing: they were doing that because they had to find a way to make money off their movies that they were just have on the shelf, because they didn't really have a form of releasing it into. What were we even saying? How did we even get on this topic? We were talking about Chet Hanks 2 minutes ago.
I don't know. Should we cut this part? Should we cut it? What do you think?
No, I mean it's fine.
That's
we're
fine.
just talking.
I just don't remember what we're talking about anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut out a bit there, but like we talked about something that was on the TV, and now we don't remember what we were talking about before, and I'm not gonna listen back to it to like figure it out either. So that conversation is done, by the way.
Fair. Anyway, next.
Yeah, we're in the news.
Yeah, no, we're moving. The Powerpuff Girls leaks.
Oh yeah. So
That shitty movie that was supposed to come out.
no, it was a show. It was like a CW show.
Oh my god, it's worse.
That really is worse. But it was like a couple years ago. It's funny. I'm gonna leave this in also, but in the last episode, I can hear Minnie just breathing in the background almost the whole episode. And in this one, you're gonna hear this idiot
This little stinky poo. Oh my god, little baby.
just breathing in the background. So I apologize, guys.
He just likes to watch us do it, He just
But,
likes to watch it.
These dogs aren't going anywhere. So
He's like, what are you doing? Who are you talking to?
yeah. Oh no, they finally snapped. They're conversating, but they're not looking at each other. They're divorced.
Are they arguing? Oh no, I'm a child of divorce. Oh no, we're traumatizing the dog. Fuck.
Yeah, anyways, yeah. So the Powerpuff Girls, they filmed a pilot a couple years ago and it had Aubrey Plaza and two other actors. I really don't remember. I'm sorry. Maybe Amanda Seyfried. I don't know.
I really don't know. I could not
I
tell you.
but it was
Was
supposed to
it Dove
be.
Cameron? I don't think so. Maybe? I
That
don't know.
sounds right, but I don't know if it's true.
Honestly, that would have been like kind of low key perfect, but that's not the point.
But no, not what they're doing. So what it was a live action Powerpuff Girls show that would have taken place, I guess, like years after they were like kids. So they're all grown up now, and it would have. I tried to find it, but I couldn't. Not that I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it with ease. I tried for like 2 minutes, and I was like, nope.
If it's not there immediately, I don't go for it.
If it's not the first search result on YouTube, what am I doing? It's not happening. But but I just somebody that like, fuck, I can't fucking speak ever. I watched somebody talk about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And basically, so what I understand is Mojo Jojo isn't a monkey. It's a father and son duo named Mojo and Jojo.
Dumb.
Yeah. The Powerpuff Girls break up. The Powerpuff Girls, this band because they accidentally kill Mojo Jojo.
Both of them?
I guess. And then it takes place years later. So what I saw was Buttercup. That's what I'm talking about.
Butters?
Yeah, I'm thinking of
From
Butter.
South Park. Jeez. that would kind of be crazy.
No, Buttercup.
Mm-hmm.
She's a first responder. She's a firefighter, I think.
Bro, you got powers.
Yeah, I don't know what Blossom
You're the
is.
fire department.
Yeah, I don't know what Blossom is doing, but fucking Bubbles was turned into I think she was a stripper.
What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, and like, it's all bad. It's all so. So this got canceled after the pilot because they were like, that's not good.
No.
and they were right. And they were right. But
I heard so much about it. It was like I like, but yeah, ages ago, obviously.
you know what they were going for? It's clearly they were trying to just do like a Riverdale for like the Powerpuff Girls, but the Powerpuff Girls is something people remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because let me tell you something. People don't fucking remember anything about the Archie comics.
Some people do, because Archie. You know what? Archie does some fun stuff with the comics every once in a while. Like Archie sometimes like meets the Predator or the Punisher.
Scooby Doo moment.
Yeah, or like Archie has like zombies, or there's like two alternate timelines where he marries either Betty and or Veronica,
or
no, not there's no and there's just or Veronica, but both
easily solve the problem.
both of those timelines like it's terrible for him.
Jesus Christ!
So there's no happy ending to either.
You see, that's what you gotta do.
And
solve the problem.
So the Archie comics are kind of fun, but like this is just something like people still have from their childhoods. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, I remember this shit.
Yeah, I watched it, and I was like too scared to watch anything that had the color pink on it.
That's so fucking funny. But like, I just heard so much like garbage about it. Like, I saw like some like things of acting, and I was like, damn, this fucking booty.
Yeah, I
Shit
like
is
Aubrey
ass.
Plaza, like a lot.
Yeah, she's great. Sucks that this show sucked though.
Yeah,
It's so embarrassing. Just
It is.
show me the fucking pilot. I want to see.
I do want to see it, just so I can be like, yep.
I'm tempted to look, guys. We'll let you know if we find it like next, and then we'll like do a fucking deep
We'll
dive.
we'll give you an update in the next episode.
Because I will fucking delve to the bottom of the fucking earth to find this
Yeah.
shit.
Full disclosure, we put this episode together in a jiffy.
Dog, we don't even know what the fuck we're doing at this moment.
Yeah. But I mean, do you have anything else to say about the Powerpuff Girls?
Well, to be fair, the Powerpuff Girls was like a very like revolutionary show at its time, because like it was like Cartoon Network was full of either boy shows, and, like like it included girls and made them look like badass as fuck. So like
Yeah.
it just like it was such a revolutionary show. Then the new one came out. Let me not even get started with that. It was such a revolutionary show made by somebody who's like incredibly creative and like intelligent.
Yeah.
And it like introduced so many more girls to like superheroes and action shows, and like made them feel okay being in those spaces. So it's such an important show to then like be reduced in the way that it has been in the past couple of years. It's like really fucking depressing. Like the new show, like the new cartoon, newer one.
Yeah, I forgot that happened. By the way.
Oh my fucking god, that shit was so fucking ass. Like I came across like maybe 2 or 3 episodes ever, and I was like, let me just give it a chance because Teen Titans Go is like an insanely fucking hilarious show. That like Teen Titans was great, but Teen Titans Go is literally so fucking funny, and it's a parody. So like maybe I just gotta give it a chance. It's so bad, quite literally fetish content in the show. No joke.
In the new Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah. Inflation. Farts. Not in like a no, in like a weird that total drama like babies show.
What are you saying to me right now?
Never mind. Maybe you don't know. But like
I haven't been on the Cartoon Network in many
I keep up to date with my cartoons.
Many a decade, all right? Steven Universe ended and I was clocked out for cartoons.
That's so fucking funny. But like it's genuinely disgusting fucking show. And then this, Jesus Christ. Cuz like what are we doing?
I do want to see something with the Powerpuff Girls at some point.
Yeah. Something good. Like I don't know
Yeah.
if you ever like saw this, but there was like this like anime of the Powerpuff Girls. I forget what it's called, but it was like the Powerpuff Girls like anime. It was really freaking cute. And it was so fucking entertaining. Oh my god, that shit was so funny. But like that was cool. I like that. But maybe at this moment we're not ready to like just be like serious and like creative and revolutionary like we were in that moment in time when we allowed this man to fucking cook. So maybe we should allow creatives to cook, guys. What do you think?
How about love what you're saying, right?
Oh boy.
But how about we don't pay our artists, and actually, how about we just steal their ideas by using AI to just learn from it, and then the AI makes the show for us, and we don't even have to pay actors. They'll just have an AI voice that sounds like Ben Affleck or something.
How about you
play
make
Bubbles.
that and spend $2 million on it, and you make no fucking money? Because nobody wants to watch it because that's garbage.
Yeah, we'll take our chances. We think.
Jesus fucking Christ. Guys, it's looking bad out there for creatives.
Uh-huh.
Says a creative with no
Yeah.
chance.
To be fair, you don't know if we're real.
To be fair, yeah, no, I am AI.
Yeah. That's why sometimes I so
That's why I'm like.
yeah, we do fuck up words a lot. So
No, literally.
yeah, so it could be. We could be. My husband and I, those kinds of.
I am a Reddit chap.
Am I the asshole for it?
Me when I'm reading my Reddit stories. Dude, this was so fucking interesting.
I like Reddit stories, but like for a lot of them, I'm just like, this is fucking bullshit. But I'm gonna believe it like it is real.
Sometimes I'm listening to a Reddit story and I'm like, okay, and then she's like, and so I decided to,
And then it's an ad. Yeah, I fucking hate those.
I
What the
decided
fuck?
to use fucking Skinatron to get skinny in 3 days, and I'm like, you fucking bitch, I'm 5 minutes in.
Yeah, it's like a 3-parter too, and it's on fucking the 3rd part where they reveal it's an ad.
And I'm like, I'm killing myself.
Yeah.
And like the one search on the fucking search bar is like the fucking like skinny pill or whatever the fuck that they're selling. It makes me so mad.
Fuck the Reddit stories.
Fuck that like fucking ad ones. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah. What was the last?
Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yes. Like Moon Girl and Double Dinosaur. Can we allow our creatives to cook, please? That shit is fire. I just started watching it. Shit is fire.
Is it?
It really fucking is. And also, there's this new like magical girl show that's coming out. There was like I think a pilot episode maybe, and it looked really good. So support creatives, especially Black creatives. Let's go. Anyway.
Yeah. Happy Women's History Month again.
Happy Women's History Month. Okay. Last itty bitty bit of news.
Is this the thing we talked about?
Yeah.
So we're gonna throw this out there, but is this bullshit?
We have a new segment called "Is This Bullshit?"
Yeah. So we figure every once in a while we'll find like a pretty sketchy piece of news and just take a chance on it. And this, I saw somebody that like, I follow them and they're kind of reputable. I feel
Mm.
they're not that one video we saw.
Yeah.
They're not really the type to like, you know, lie
Lie?
intentionally.
Okay.
But I've seen like one post on Instagram. No major news outlet put it out, but also this is a horror movie, so they don't get a lot of coverage.
Okay. Especially for now.
But this is FNAF also, so I don't know. We're gonna take a gamble on this. And the news, or is this news or is this bullshit?
Yes.
Is Skeet Ulrich is been cast in FNAF 2 as
Henry Emily.
yeah.
And if you don't know who Henry Emily is, I hope you sit down and have an hour, because let me explain to you the extensivity of the FNAF lore. So back in no, actually. Henry Emily is William Afton's friend who helped create all the animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. And how serendipitous that Skeet Ulrich, if Skeet Ulrich is Henry Emily, he would be reuniting with Scream co-star Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard.
Because they were Billy and Stu.
Isn't that romantic?
Yeah.
I
Let me ask you.
would be so fucking stoked.
Let me ask you this, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's real or do you think it's bullshit?
I think it's bullshit, but I'm so hopeful.
I think it's bullshit too. It just sounds like those like, wouldn't it be like a great fan casting? One of those ones, you know what I mean?
But it would though. And I'm hopeful.
Oh, I actually
yes, I am.
I have one piece of news that isn't on there.
Ooh, wait.
Yeah.
But I'm hopeful. Yes, I am.
I'm hopeful today.
Anyway, but like it honestly would be really cool, and to see Henry Emily in the fucking FNAF movie, I'd rip all my hair off.
Does Skeet fit that like?
No. Really weird, honestly. Like really weird.
That's
casting.
another thing why I think it's bullshit.
But like I don't know, maybe he can do it. But like I remember him being as low key evil. You know what I mean?
Henry Emily or Skeet.
Skeet.
Low key is a stretch.
Henry Emily's just like a miserable guy, not like in an evil way, but like just like in a sad, depressing way. It's just like he's just a fucking sad ass dude. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, is that can he do that? Can Mr. Ulrich do
I've
that?
literally only seen Skeet Ulrich in Scream movies, so I don't know.
Oh no, maybe. I mean, I believe in him.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But no, this is like for sure bullshit. Like there's
Yeah.
no way. I'd be excited. It'd be cool, but I don't know.
It's very fan servicey, so I don't know.
But also like,
But also, it is FNAF. Like I don't know. But I did have I did have Scream news, right?
yes.
And David, it's for Scream 7.
Mhm.
I saw this post, and I don't know if it's real also because I didn't double check this. I'm not double checking anything. All right, you're asking me to put a lot of work into this podcast we do.
Okay.
But I saw that David Arquette. You know who David Arquette is?
No.
David Arquette is coming back to Scream 7 as Dewey.
Oh. Wait, I thought he died.
Yeah. So because he's returning, and then Matthew Lillard's also returning, and Scream 3 villain returning, I'm thinking we're gonna get a lot of Mind Palace ghosts in Sydney's
What
head.
the fuck is going on?
Boo! Boo! I hate it.
I don't want no more Mind Palaces. I already watched Sherlock. Thank you.
I hate a villain in the mind.
Boo! No, I mean like that kind of goes hard sometimes. For example, if someone were to make Mr. Eggers, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde movie.
He's too busy doing a werewolf and then a labyrinth.
Anyway.
Two monsters.
Please.
Werewolves and David Bowie. I love David Bowie. That's a joke.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
King.
Starman's
Your Majesty.
Starman's my favorite song, but Modern Love is a heater.
Modern love. No, but Starman is the shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. There's a Starman.
Anyway, but listen, Dayman clears. No better than Nightman, but does clear.
Dayman.
Anyway,
Master of the Sun. Master of karate and friendship for everyone.
Dayman.
man.
Anyway.
Where are all my sunny heads out there?
But yeah. Point is, cool stuff.
Yeah. Are you excited for?
I said I'm split about it. I'm into it.
This honestly makes me less excited for it because like it kind of takes away from his. I don't.
I'm not interested in Palace Ghosts. Honestly, Mind Palace.
Yeah.
Shit, you know.
Look, there's no as the great James A. Janice. Shout out Dead Meat. They don't need a shout out from us.
They really
We
don't.
desperately need one from them, actually.
Honestly, shit, James, I'll be on the show. What's up?
Yeah, if you insist, James.
I'll fly out
Yeah.
to what is it?
I think they're Midwestern.
Michigan?
Yeah.
Something like that, I think.
Well, I think he's from there originally. He's talked about how he was raised like a couple miles outside the city of Detroit, but I don't know if that's where he still lives. I don't think so.
I'll fly out to where the hell it is that you are.
Yeah, just give me the direction and I'll be there.
I'll pull up. I'll talk about whatever the hell you want.
Whatever horror movie you want, whatever one.
Even the shitty ones. Horror game? Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
You need somebody to edit to fucking count all them kills? I'll do it. Shit.
Yeah, but as he says, there's no such thing as a bad Scream movie. But I'm just not. I'm not feeling that excited for this one. You know what I mean?
No, not really.
Yeah. But back to James. Whatever you need me to do.
But yeah, no.
If you were on a kill count, which episode would you want to do? My first choice was like, you know what? I can't. My favorite like horror franchises I can't do.
Why?
Because he's recounted them already.
Same.
It's Child's Play and Scream.
Ooh, you know what? I would want to do The Thing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Fucking love The Thing. That's like my favorite horror movie.
That's
That's one of my favorite movies. Period.
The Thringy.
Yeah.
All
the
three.
Thringergy.
All three. The Thrings.
Yeah. The Thrings. Yeah.
Yeah, the Thrings.
Yeah, no, but I definitely would.
Yeah.
If it were to be like could also do In a Violent Nature.
Yeah, we did that
If you
one.
were to, recount that at some point, like in the next 10 years, like that would be cool.
Yeah, I do love A Violent Nature. If you guys didn't see In a Violent Nature, watch it because they're doing two violent, two natures.
If you don't love slasher movies, and if you are, if you don't have an attention span, of more than a minute, you're not gonna like it, I think.
Yeah, it is slow, and I didn't notice it was slow the first time we watched it.
Me either.
Because I was invested.
I was informed it was slow by other people who were like, "Oh, this movie's so slow." Like, I don't think it was slow. I think it was perfectly paced because the fuck we're following the killer, the hell. But listen, you follow this killer who's basically like Jason style around the woods as he commits the murders, and you find out more about him.
Around the woods.
And him and his personality. Not much his personality, more about his mannerisms and the things that he does. And you get to watch him as he commits his craziest kills, and you don't even have to drag your feet around the shitty ass protagonist. Bro's just there having his fucking.
Yeah, he's dragging his feet for you.
No, because literally you don't have to be around these shitty ass protagonists doing badass decisions. You're just waiting for them to die, and that's exactly what you want to happen.
Yeah. What I like about it also, it's not like Friday one. It's like the fourth one in the franchise that we're just jumping in.
Yeah, and that's perfect for me.
Yeah.
That is perfect for me.
Yeah. Much Violent Nature. Anyways, what were we talking about? Scream.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add to that? Are you excited to see Dewey again?
I like They Were Cat, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not. I don't know how I feel about Scream in general. So I don't know.
I love Scream. I'm not gonna not love Scream. Scream. I scrum.
You scrumped. Scram.
But yeah. No, I don't know. This is what I'm talking about. Do I hate the things I used to love now?
No. I'm fucking dead.
I guess that's it. Should we get into it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Clown movie review.
We are fresh out of, and by fresh out I mean a couple hours fresh out of
Mickey 17.
Yeah, we watched Mickey 17 today. Bong Joon-ho's new movie, director of Parasite.
So based.
Yeah.
It's based on a book.
Yeah, I knew that going in. And it's starring Robert Pattinson, Robert Pattinson for the uninitiated.
My little squimgly, if you will.
Yeah, so we'll talk general plot, and then we'll go, thoughts and then spoilers, I feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, hey Mickey, you so fine. You
You're so
so.
funny, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Anyway, so it stars Robert Pattinson as Mr. Mickey himself.
Yep, Mickey Barnes
So Mickey is in a little bit of trouble.
with some loan shark.
Who just wants to like watch him fucking.
Any
die.
relation to you? The loan shark, is he any relation to you, Mint Shark?
No relation. Mint shark, no relation. But he just dead ass like he just likes watching people die. He doesn't even need the money. He just likes watching people die. So he decides, there's this program that can get me the fuck out of here. So I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So he decides to like choose the quickest way out of Earth.
Yep.
The thing about it is that he's not particularly good at anything.
No.
And this ship is already like at max capacity. The only thing that they need are expendables.
And we're not talking about Sylvester Stallone's shitty ass movies.
I like those movies when I
They're
was
so
younger.
bad, dude. They're
I
so
watched
bad.
them with my mom, so I like them.
I guess you have sentimental value, but they're so bad, dude.
You're probably right.
Not probably. I'm telling you right now, I am right.
All right. They need expendables, and you may think, what is an expendable? Mickey doesn't care. He just wants to get the fuck out. So he signs the the fucking thing.
Just by the name, I feel like you figured it out really quickly.
Yeah. And he is sent off into this ship to in a 4.5 year long journey, I believe, to a new planet.
Yeah, called Niflheim.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, Niflheim.
Yeah, it's I only remember it because it's from fuck. Norse mythology.
Ah.
It's the land of the giants. It's where fucking like Loki.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's where that is.
No, it's not. I'm thinking of Jotunheim. I don't know what the fuck Niflheim is.
Well, I guess that's just what they named the planet.
Yeah, it still is from Norse mythology, but I don't know which ones it is.
Well, okay, so like the thing that Mickey is basically a crash test dummy.
Yeah.
For any and everything that could go wrong.
Yeah.
In an expedition like this.
Yeah, so they use him to like test things out basically, but like what he is he's just copy paper. Like they just keep copying him out.
Yeah.
And he's made of they mentioned that they use like the waste of the ship to like print out these new bodies. So he's literally made of like chicken bones and dog shit and like
yeah.
And his old bodies like
basically literally just that. Like he is basically the fucking sausage, like hot dog of the fucking.
Yeah, and he's just as tasty as one.
However, as he has arrived in the planet, he falls into this crevice. And he's the 17th Mickey to die. So he's just, he sees these fucking creatures and he's like, alright, let's get this over with. Let me just die and get fucking reprinted again.
Real quick, I do apologize for everybody. I don't know what to do. She's just gonna keep breathing that hard for us.
That's just what she does, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so I do apologize. Hope you guys are okay with that.
It just, every time I look at her, she just like whimpers at me. So
she's acting like
she just wants to be petted.
She's acting like she's never breathed before.
She's looking at my hands with intense like concentration. She just wants me to pet her so bad right now.
So I apologize, guys. Go on. You were saying?
Oh yeah. He falls into this crevice, and there's these creatures that are in there, and he's like, "Oh, okay, so I'm gonna die. Fine, whatever." But he doesn't. He is helped out by these creatures. He is helped outside of the crevice, and he just fucking makes his way back to the ship.
Yeah, without dying somehow.
But the thing about it is that he already got reprinted.
Yeah, he was already presumed dead, so they already made another copy. So 18's already up and running.
And that is not okay, because that means that they're multiples. And that's bad.
Yeah, we learned that multiples are outlawed already in this universe. There's a lot of lore thrown at us very quickly, I felt.
which is honestly fine. Like it's okay. Like I didn't feel like I was out of the loop or anything. I'm just like, oh, okay, so that's why. It kind of makes sense.
Right.
But like you may pose the question. I just fucking got him, but doesn't matter. Anyway, Mickey's in a relationship with this girl who's very epic.
Yeah, Naisha, is that her name?
Nasha?
Naisha?
Nisha?
Something like that.
Yeah. She's very cool and she's very epic.
And she's played by I don't know her name, but she's the main character in Blink Twice.
Yeah. That movie was really good also. Watch it.
Yeah.
Incredible performance also. By like everyone involved.
Yeah, she does good, but like Channing Tatum's fucking killing it in that movie.
Channing Tatum is unexpectedly horrifying. Like that's what got me, but like she her acting had me sick to my fucking stomach.
Who knew men could be so scary?
I did. Ask a woman. Any woman. Anyway.
What's up?
But she's very epic. And their relationship is very cute and sweet. And kind of really horny, actually.
They get freaky and deaky. And deaky is what he's putting in her.
Yo, all right. There's also the commander, I guess you could say, of this ship and of this colony.
Oh, Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah, it's Mark Ruffalo. And he's just fascist.
Imagine your favorite billionaire. Okay, you got that. And imagine your least favorite billionaire. Okay, you got that?
So...
And imagine, like, all the billionaires between that, right? Okay. Now, also imagine the President of the United States. Yeah, now put that in a blender real quick.
Now, if you could, like, look back in your history books to 1941, and you see, like, a very specific guy in there. Yeah,
no, he's not that guy, because, like...
That uniform that he was wearing at the end?
Yeah, but that's just symbolic. That's not, like... He doesn't behave like that, you know what I mean?
Nah.
He's clearly, like, just behaving like all the worst people in the right now.
True.
He also has some big-ass fucking veneers.
Oh, my God. Those things are crazy. It looks like the Mask.
Just big teeth.
Bro got chiclets on there. This shit is hilarious.
Yeah. So, anyways, Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo in this one.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know he could be made so hateable. Like, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, you know what? He's basically just the opposite of what Mark Ruffalo is in the real world.
Yeah, quite literally. I think that's why he played it so well.
Yeah.
Because he knew what fucking, like, chords to strike.
Yeah.
If you've seen the trailers, you've seen quite a bit of, like, what's happening. But there are some, some little things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Point is, watch the movie and then come back for us to spoil it for you.
Yeah. So, I guess what did you think of it?
I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Mickey. I liked his different, like, personalities between, Mickey 18 and Mickey 17. Like, that shows incredible fucking range from Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson's really good in this movie because he doesn't sound like that. He sounds like this kind of a wimpy guy.
Yeah.
And real life Robert Pattinson is British, so
he's American in both, and he sounds like it's kind of crazy. It's really insane.
Yeah, you remember when he played that bird in The Boy and the Bird, that Ghibli movie?
Yeah, that's what that fucking reminded me of.
Mahito,
Mahito, don't leave me here. No way,
Michael. That's
what the fuck I'm thinking about. Michael. FNAF on the brain for real. Anyway, but
yeah,
incredible fucking range from him. Like his acting, like he has like a lot of emotion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because so there's supposed to be like exact copies of the original like copy.
Yeah.
But that's not always the case. Some of them
that's clearly not true.
Yeah, some of them have like their more dominant personality traits.
Yeah, some of them are like like lazier. Some of them are dumber.
Yeah.
Some of them are ruder.
Yeah.
And 18 is very brutal. He's clearly like
he's angry and he's
resentful.
I don't know about resentful.
Vengeful.
He's murderous. I'll give him that.
I feel like this, like, I feel like the between 17 and 18, like, just like his personality got such a fucking shift. I think that's,
Yeah. Yeah, 18 is confident and like assertive.
yeah.
And 17 is wimpy, and I guess that's what like base Mickey is like.
It's more like 17 is like the part of him that's like, he's just willing to accept the type of life that he has.
Yeah.
And like just like able to just like turn the other cheek and just continue to like go and work this shit ass job day in and day out.
Yeah.
Like the part of him that's just like it's fine, it's just like, just fucking like keep going, and then at some point it's gonna end. And 18 is just like, I'm actually so fucking tired of this. Like 17 is the part that's just like, no, there's no like connection between, all the fucking injustice that I'm like living through and the people who are putting me in this fucking place. And then 18 is just like, no, clearly this isn't my fucking fault. This is literally like, I have been put in a fucking unfair ass situation, and I have to get the fuck out of this.
18,
and I need revenge.
18 is basically that audio of why don't we kill this fucking guy?
You ever seen that image that is just like, it's Master Chief and Hatsune Miku, and he's like, I think we're gonna have to fucking kill this guy Miku, and she's like, damn. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, that's both of them.
Yeah.
I like this movie. I don't think I liked it as much as I wanted to, because I was really excited for this.
I liked it very much.
I think, and I don't know if it's because of the book or just the way that Bong Joon-ho wanted to like do it, but there's like a lot of ideas here, and I don't think they entirely mixed all together. Because I mean, obviously, you look at Mark Ruffalo, and you see like his fans or whatever, you get the message, you know who it is.
Yeah.
And like, he's like Trump, but he's also Elon Musk at the same time, and like.
The thing about it is he's a failed politician.
Yeah. Which, oh, by the way, because of that, I 100% think that they expected a different election result when they made this movie. Because they mentioned he lost the election twice in a row. Which I wish.
He's a failed politician. He's just really fucking rich. He's still involved in all this stuff, and he's basically created a cult for himself. What's just basically like very clearly white supremacy.
But I don't think it's his. Like, I think he just joined it. He joined like Scientology, basically.
I mean, but it is though.
What do you mean?
But it is him, though.
I don't think he created the religion, though.
No, he didn't create the religion. He's talking about like Jesus and shit.
Yeah, but like it's for like a part of a church, because he has like a guy there. He has like a church handler guy.
No, that's not his handler. That's just like a guy that started working with him. That's basically like his media guy. He's just like kind of like dick sucking him for real. I mean, like, that's just not how I saw it. I don't know, but like, his wife is more like his fucking like handler than anything.
Yeah.
That bitch is crazy.
Yeah. She likes that sauce. I don't know.
It's just her urge to consume everything around her, which kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of like things that like I obviously get the messaging and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like it's not like, I wouldn't say heavy-handed, but it's to the point where I'm like, I know. I know.
What do you mean?
Well, because like I said, she yells it out, just straight up for the audience. She's like, "We're the aliens. They're the natives of this place." Like, yeah, I got that.
I mean, yeah, but he didn't.
Yeah, but I'm not Mickey. Or are you talking about Mark Ruffalo? Because I'm also
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, it's interesting because like I feel like obviously I get this kind of movie and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Because I like to think I'm not a moron.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if I show this to a certain group of people, they'd still be like, I don't get it. It's actually woke propaganda.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what you gotta scream at the screen, because clearly whispering.
Yeah, but those people aren't watching this movie.
Isn't working.
Those people aren't watching this movie.
I mean, yeah, but like, it's for anybody who's watching the movie. You know what I mean? Because like, you and I, obviously, we watch the movie and we know this shit. But there are people who just kind of like go about life in this kind of same way that Mickey goes about life, and just like shrug. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna live another day. I'm just gonna wake up tomorrow in the reprinting machine and do my shitty ass job. that's like, these fucking people are just like, I hope you realize that, like, we're cooked, bruh.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello? But like, it's just like, it's not just for the people who understand it, it's for the people who are almost there also. And the people who are not quite there. It's just a movie that's just like, I guess it was just trying to give out the message.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he like hamfers that. I think it's just like, sometimes you just gotta scream. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta say it.
I guess. Yeah, again, like I said, I don't know. I wish I liked it more. And like I don't dislike it. It's just I find that there's a lot that doesn't mesh very the way I hoped it would. You know what I mean?
What else?
Well, because like I said, there's drop a lot of lore, and you have to catch up to like because like it's not just about Mickey, but like there's you get explained like the laws of cloning and stuff like that for like 10 solid minutes, I would say.
It's more of like I feel like that's more like a interesting story. You know what I mean?
I guess.
It's kind of like the moral idea.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, it kind of shows like the like refraction between like the different clones. Because like the first one, the second one, the first guy, like in the first place, he's just like kind of like a fucking freak. You know what I mean? He likes to he likes to smell his fucking dick in public and shit. You know what I mean? Like he did like the thing where he scratched himself and like sniffed it, and then like he made the clone and he was like sniffing it and about to kiss it and shit. And then
wait, what are you talking about? I don't remember what this is.
The original guy that made the clones. The bald guy. That originally made the clones. He had 3 clones. Committed murder.
Yeah. He was what? He was scratching his balls?
Do you remember when they were talking like like they were doing the thing and like there was 3 bald guys in the fucking thing and then like pan slowly to him and he was fucking scratching himself and then he just went up and sniffed it. I don't know if you noticed that.
Nope.
Well, he did that. And then when he made the clone, he also was sniffing at its face or whatever and it looked like he was about to kiss it. I don't know if you noticed that.
No.
Okay. And then, like the first and second one, it is, unclear. Like he clearly made one of them just like, to do his housework. I guess the third one was just kind of like
the murderer.
Yeah, another part of him that it's just kind of like, I guess it just breaks down like different parts of the personality. Bigger like, ambitions or something.
Mm.
But I feel like also that kind of, it's just like how, like, what can you do? What do you do? What would you do?
What do you mean?
It's just like there's 3 of you.
Yeah.
One of you committed a crime, but it literally is quite literally you. Who the fuck should all of y'all get punished?
No. The guy with the knife should get punished. I could keep it to myself. What the fuck?
But can you? That's the thing.
I did,
because
didn't
also, like, were you actively looking for an alibi to have? You know what I mean?
I guess, but like, I mean, but also the clones aren't all the same. That's the other thing. Like, they're clearly not all the same.
Well, they're seen as all the same because clearly they didn't do enough fucking research about this thing.
No. Also, like, they trip on like Mickey's wires and shit like that all the time. Like,
yeah, no, they clearly just don't treat him like a person. They fully strip him of his personhood. His fucking friend just kind of leaves him there to die, and he's just like, it's like to die.
His friend is a strong ass word. We're talking about Steven Yeun's in this movie.
Love him.
As what's his name? They I feel like they changed it. I thought it was Nemo for a good while.
Timo?
I think it's Timu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the app. But so he's the reason that he got issues with loan sharks in the first place on Earth.
Yeah.
And then they both go to space, but he doesn't sign up as an expendable. He's like a pilot or some shit.
See, somehow, like, apparently it was like the second day of him having his license or whatever.
Yeah, and in space, he's just using Mickey the whole time. Like, it's very clear.
Yeah.
To us, not to Mickey, not 17 at least. To 18, it's clear.
It's almost like his fault that like 17 even like got put into the situation because he probably like just reported him as dead like immediately and didn't even like try to check to make sure that he died.
Well, yeah, because he goes down there and he recovers the flamethrower and he's like, all right, I can get this to weapons. All right, thanks, Mickey. Thanks for. I'll carry this with me.
And Mickey's like, I could carry it.
I can carry that. And he's like, Mickey.
He just didn't want to like carry it, and also he probably just wanted to use the thing, like the fuel thingy inside of the fire thing to like take drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Because apparently that's seen like a drug thing that they have going on over there.
Yeah. I guess you do what you can, you know.
I mean, shit, if
You
it gets
start
you that
huff,
happy.
you start huffing gasoline, you know.
I mean, people huff glue. And do fucking the galaxy gas or whatever.
Yeah, where are my sunny heads at?
Oh my fucking god. Who eats lead paint? Sound off in the comments.
Yummy in my tummy. But no, I mean, what else? I mean, like, yeah, Steven Yeun's character is terrible. Also, there's a point where like he gets a message from the loan shark guy again, like in space, and he's like, I want you to cut up your friend, please.
And then he's like,
with like a diagram, like.
He's like, you have to cut 13 pieces off, and you have to send me the video because I want to watch him suffer.
Yeah, because it's like a weird king for that guy.
It really is. It's like it's a whole, you know, it's like the theme of the wealthier class basically quite literally consuming, you know, the working class, like taking every single part of them and not leaving anything behind, like how they do with Mickey, and they just kind of like reuse them over and over again. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I just got it. No.
Oh wait, I think I like it now.
No, like I said, I don't not like it. I like it. It's just not. It didn't. You know what? Another thing also, and this is just kind of I guess a personal thing. Like I guess I'll just have to have some copium for that, right? But I thought this was gonna be funnier than it was, and it's not like not funny.
It's pretty funny.
But it was like kind of sold as like a bit of a comedy to me, and from those trailers. So, and it's really not that, I would say. I mean, like there's funny moments, but it's not like a laugh out loud like.
It's more dry humor.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But there's not really like, you know, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about it, I guess. It's not something I would revisit soon, I would say.
I would watch it again, like, you know, if somebody had to watch it, and I will just go watch it with them. I think I'll find some enjoyment in it. I probably have to think about it a little bit more to, like, you know, get all my thoughts out on it. But I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe the message was a little bit ham-fisted, and I just like I don't like.
You like ham.
I do like ham, but I don't mind that. I hate, like, I don't care when people complain about it. It's just like sometimes it sucks, sometimes it doesn't. You know.
Yeah, it's not like the worst example of like ham-fisting an idea.
What do you think the worst example is?
Joker.
That was just bad all around.
I'm talking
Even
about,
if they didn't ham-fist the idea, like it's just
because so here's my fucking issue with Joker, right? Because like the whole movie, like I'm watching the fucking movie, right? This is a rated R movie, so you're at least expecting your audience to be at least 17. So I'm watching this fucking movie, right? I get it. I understand it's a dirty New York and it's sad, man. Where it's a failed system or whatever, right? So why at the end does he yell the point of the movie at me from the screen, huh? And I fucking saw it, all right? You don't have to explain it to me.
Shoots Robert De Niro.
I don't.
Yeah, no, I thought you were talking about the fucking second one with Lady Gaga.
No, that one's pure just piss.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's not, they also do the same thing also, because I see the fucking movie, I see how bad it is, and then at the end it's like, this was the point of the movie. I'm just fucky wucky as a man.
To be fair, their audience kind of needed it. They kind of needed the ham fisting. Rose is not getting it.
Yeah, they got fisted, no ham.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyways.
So fucking funny. But I thought it was good. I thought it was very fun.
Yeah, I thought it was good too. I don't think I enjoyed it as much as you. But that's okay. We're two different people with two different opinions.
Many such cases. We have different opinions on movies. That's just what happens.
Yeah. That's fine. We don't always have to agree.
Yeah. It's also kind of like...
I'm very interested to see when we get to a movie that like I love and you hate or something. or vice versa.
Speed Racer.
I'm not saying it's good.
I just hate it.
But it's kind of genuinely a masterpiece, I feel.
I hate it. It gives me a headache just watching it. Also, Transformers movies.
Yeah, but nobody thinks those are good.
Yeah, but I couldn't even get through 30 minutes of the first one.
We watched it for like what felt like an hour and a half. And then when we looked at the time, it was like 20 minutes.
And I was like already fucking screaming. Like literally, I was like losing my fucking mind. I had a migraine.
Yeah, we're talking about the first Transformers from like 2007, 2009, something like that. And it really felt like we were there for like an eternity, and we're like, surely this is like halfway through at least.
And we're almost done. Must
We
be.
weren't even like a third into the movie. Like,
Oh my god, it was miserable.
it was, and kind of genuinely hilarious that's how that happened. And we were, because I was gonna make you watch all 5 of them, and then I was like, no, we're not doing this.
No, like I was genuinely suffering. I was so angry.
Transformers 1 is good though, not like the animated
Transformers 1, like the animated one, incredible stuff.
one. Yeah. So
Genuinely such a great movie. Like, watch it right now. Get off this fucking podcast and go watch the movie right now.
Fuck you.
I'm blocking you from listening to this podcast if you don't watch fucking Transformers 1.
I mean, how many honks would you give it? Not Transformers. The Mickey 17.
I'm not giving Transformers any fucking honks. I would give Mickey 17 4.5 honks.
That's high.
Yeah. Can you give me some honks? Half a honk.
Yeah.
Good shit. What do you give it?
I'm very torn. I don't know, because I don't. It doesn't feel like a 3.5 honk movie. So I think I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it on Mickey 17. We got one more segment. It's our segment. Fuck is you listening to this week?
Yeah.
And
All right.
once again, we don't have the songs ready.
I have one song ready.
Do you?
Yes.
Also, the last time I did this was like 2 days ago. So like I haven't listened to like a lot of new things, but I'll make some shit up.
Crying. Okay. So, my first song is Duckworth by Kendrick Lamar. The Damn
Okay.
album.
Mm.
Great song.
Okay.
So fucking good.
Yeah.
Damn album. Best album of all time. Best albums of all time.
Out of his albums, you think?
I'm just saying, like, in general. Out of all albums.
Of all time? But so like that's the best of his album.
I don't know.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Listen.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Listen. Listen. Don't put words in my mouth.
I didn't say anything. You said this.
I'm saying. Great shit. Anyway. Now you.
No, you do all 3, then I go.
I do all 3?
Yeah, that's how we always do it.
Oh.
Bro doesn't even know her own segment.
Nope. Then I have.
Yeah, she's just gonna keep going.
I don't know. Mr. P. Mosh
Okay.
by Plastilina Mosh. And lastly, I have All in the Family by Korn and Fred Durst.
Korn and Fred Durst.
Yep.
That's a match made in
Heaven.
hell.
But yeah, that's what I've been listening to for this week. I guess the past couple days.
Yeah. So I've been listening to that one song from those TikToks from Nickelodeon. Was like, I've been going around. I don't know what that song's called, but you know the one I'm talking about.
And all I see,
Someone like me.
yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Good song, man. Good song.
Wow.
So funny.
Have you guys seen those TikToks? Because like Nickelodeon shows always has like somebody getting like hit by a car or some shit, or like falling down like the elevator in iCarly and shit like that.
Such a funny fucking thing.
Yeah, the first one I saw was the one from the Victorious episode where they're like having a house party.
Oh my god, the Sinjin one.
Yeah, and then like I guess Sinjin's playing like this must
It's
sound
a
like
surfing simulator
yeah,
thing.
this must sound like nonsense if you don't know what the fuck we're talking about. But Sinjin is playing like a surfing simulator game and it malfunctions and it like chucks him out the window into a pool.
It was a jacuzzi actually, so it's worse.
Yeah. So yeah, that was number one on my I'm listening to.
Incredible. But he falls and it's like in slow motion.
And
the song
around.
as he slowly falls. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah. Then I just thinking about it again. Then we were listening earlier today. I was listening to Please, Please, Please. Not the Sabrina Carpenter version. The Smiths one.
The Sabrina Carpenter version.
Yeah. Not the Sabrina Carpenter cover.
That's not.
Apparently. Fucking.
No. Not the Deftones cover. We're listening to the Smiths.
Yeah. Should I say my controversial opinion of this one? I feel like I'll get stabbed if I say it, to be honest.
Say it.
So they're all the same song, right? Like all their music is the same song.
Bro does not like
Just
the Smiths.
just saying differently. That's not true. I told you earlier. Just because it's the same song doesn't mean I don't like it.
No, but they are very similar in like nature, I guess you
Yeah,
could
it's
say.
the guy going.
But I'm not gonna lie. That, like, to my artistic mind, that is like literally the fucking best a band could ever do, because I found one of the Smiths songs like a million fucking years ago, and then I was like, oh man, I hope I can find another one of their songs that sounds similar, and they all do. I was so
So
excited.
you hit the jackpot there.
I really did. Kind of like The Weeknd.
Do you remember when we were in the movie theater and the trailer for a new Weekend, like a movie starring The Weeknd came up
Yeah.
with Jenna Ortega?
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck is that?
I don't know.
I kind of clocked out. I just remember like after I looked over to him, I was like, that looks like ass.
I don't know. It's like a psychological horror, maybe?
Is that what's happening?
I think so.
He's using his real name. He's not The
Yeah,
Weeknd.
he's Abel.
Yeah, it's Abel whatever the fuck.
I don't know what his last name is.
I don't know. It came up on screen and I was like, huh?
Abel the Weeknd.
Abel Semana.
Yeah, no, but I don't know.
Yeah. And then the last one I have here is Karma Police by Radiohead.
Hell yeah. You copying me?
No.
Said Karma Police last week.
I know you said Radiohead last week. Did you say Karma Police? Also, what's last week? Because like 2 days ago?
No, like actually like before.
Then I don't remember because I don't remember what we say on this podcast.
Guys, go back into the podcast and check which ones I said.
Go
He's
back.
copying me, guys. He's copying me.
No.
No, I'm joking.
No.
It's based because it's a really based
Nar.
song. I fucking love Karma Police.
Nar.
Arrest this man. Anyway. Who do you think won? Me.
Probably because I didn't really prepare very well.
I slayed.
But yeah,
All in the Family by Korn and Fred Durst.
let me.
All in the Family.
No, I should win just because I didn't have that on my list.
Fuck you. It's a good song. We're gonna listen to it after the show. It's time to go.
Yeah.
Thank you for contributing to our parasitic.
I should go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear. It's handsome, it's gruesome,
that someone
so handsome should care. La, 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 la. This charming man.
Anyway.
Do you remember that one episode where I had to cut out like 40 minutes of us singing?
Yup. It's the musical episode, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If that episode sounds like a mess, imagine what it was before.
It was like a 2.5 hour long fucking episode.
Yeah, and I really cut out like an hour out of the thing.
Yeah.
That's
Us singing.
Yeah, regardless. Anyways, I've been Yoshi.
And I have been Mint Shark.
If you like the show, follow us, give us a like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your doctor, tell the police officer who's currently pulling you over.
Tell your grandma, tell your sister's boyfriend.
Yeah, tell your sister's boyfriend I say hey also.
Oh. Tell your weird coworker. And if you didn't like it, leave a like and a comment so we can count it, so we can decide whether or not we like delete all our channels and kill ourselves.
Yeah, if you want to keep up to date with the show also, follow us on our socials at twitter.com, Instagram, and TikTok.
All Cloud Shoes Podcast.
Yeah, it's at Cloud Shoes Pod. That's it.
Have a good night.
You just fucking slammed your face into the microphone.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good night.